Good evening from Toronto. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Grizzlies have long departed Vancouver. The Raptors are Canada's team. And right now, one of the most consistent in the NBA.
And this team has a whole country behind them, Ed, just not a city. And I'm so sick and tired. Of fans talking about this team can't make it out of the playoffs. They have the personnel to achieve the ultimate level of success, and that's winning an NBA championship.
In hockey terms, he's ready to drop the gloves. We're ready to go in this one in Toronto. Ivica Zubac with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. To George. From the outside, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Oh, he missed a short one there. To Beverly. Leonard. Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Screen coming.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
And a throwdown. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
Lowry. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
He was hacked. They let it go. Leonard to Paul George. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Powell to Lowry. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lowry to Gasol and finishes strong.
Pick that chin up. This is a game of runs. They were on one. Now you might be on one.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Great look and vision. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
His first effort off the mark. Pascal Siakam. The pass taken away by the Clippers. George. Tough shot. He hits. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Much needed bucket right there with the three. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. The follow won't go either.
In the first quarter.
Shot from the lane won't go. Throws it down.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Big pick right there.
Lowry to Gasol. Whoa, what a finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
George, he made his first effort, but not that time. Great feed, sets it up. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Number 3, OG.
Cruises inside for two.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Short jumper off the mark. Follows his own shot with that one. Nice follow-up.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
George hits the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Great feed. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short. The pass set it all up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Number 43, Pascal Siakam.
Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Can't miss those. Another follow. No good. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
It goes down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Fires the three. Cleans it up, working the outside. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
To Gasol. And stuffs it home.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Number 7, Kyle
George. To Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Terrific vision from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Ah, the monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Oh, he had it. To Gasol. Powell. To Gasol. Marc Gasol. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Nothing going here on that drive. Deep two there, won't go. To Leonard. To George. Here's a chance from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 8. Pascal Siakam swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
George. And the rebound taken by Gasol. Powell. To Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Powell. And he dunks it down for 2.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Number 9, Serge Ibaka.
Desperation shot here from half court. No time left on this quarter. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Okay. I know you were knocking down everything in the first half, but that's not the case so far in the second. Maybe it's time to start executing your offense.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
To Powell. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. To Paul George. Here's Leonard for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Lowry into the front court. His guys down by 9. Leaves the defender in the dust. Knocked loose. Lowry against Paul George. He throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Lowry to Powell. For three, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lowry. From the painted area, won't go down. Over to the right side. Beyond the arc for three. Paul George. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Patrick Beverly able to recover with the block. LA Clippers with the basketball. Turns and slams it down.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To George. No good. To Gasol. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Paul George locked in. Hits the tough three.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Gasol. Gets it in the right corner. To Powell. Going to launch beyond the arc. That no good. Off the mark. Taken by the Raptors. Gasol. To Powell. Lowry. Fires the three. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Powell. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Clippers have it. To Leonard. 4-3. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Lynn. To Van Vliet. Fires the three. Fred Van Vliet locked in on that one.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Leonard. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Ah, rocking the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. To Paul George. OG Anunoby. Tips it. The shot clock expires. Three-quarters complete. It's been all Clippers so far. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
To Beverly. Lets it fly from long range. Hat-trick Beverly. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Shot from the lane won't go. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Beverly into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Down low George. Finish that. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Pascal Siakam sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. Lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To VanVleet. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Deep right corner to VanVleet. Lowry around the perimeter. That'll get out off the Raptors. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Clippers have the basketball. It's PG for 2. Not that time. Nothing going here on that drive. Strong finish at the rim for Marc Gasol.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get your 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Lowry into the front court, trailing by 14. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. finishes strong. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And a chance coming up at the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second.
Number 24,
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one goes down.
to the line for 2.
And gets both to drop at the line. George to Leonard. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Kicks it around the perimeter to Lowry. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Toronto with the basketball. Even to Zubats. Huge block. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lowry, tough matchup against George. Even to Zubats. Pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Missed a wide open look. The follow won't go either. Lowry with it. Down a bundle. Pascal Siakam, the pass taken away by the Clippers. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Trying to cash in. And it's Zubats with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.